Check, check, check. This your man's Boots Bug. Blazed Out Radio.
Blaze out.
We got Brandon Queshawn.
Right.
I'm just making sure I get it right, man. I done messed up a few times already, you know what I'm saying?
That's all right.
I'm getting to it, I'm
Boy,
getting to it.
DJ Word in the building. What's good?
What's happening? Well, say, check this out. We down here at Rack Sports Bar. DJ Word, Brandon Queshawn. So I got a few questions for y'all, man. I really want to know, like, how long have you been doing your DJ thing, man? Because
Man, I want to say I first started DJing when I was in the 12th grade, and my uncle, you know what I'm saying, I'm originally from Albany, New York. My uncle needed help DJing this like 80s party, and he wanted me to bring some of his crates, you know what I'm saying, and he was like, hey, come on, and you know what I'm saying, bring some of these crates, bring some of these speakers, and I need you to bring these turntables, it's heavy. So I went, and I saw how he turned the party out. I was like, it's a wrap. I gotta learn what you doing. So I've been doing this, man, good like 20 years.
And it's crazy when I talk to you on the phone, I said, man, he got to be from the East Coast. Because you got that East Coast accent, you know what I mean?
But I reside in Michigan, you know what I'm saying? So got mad love for Michigan. I've been here, you know what I'm saying, half of my life as well.
Right.
So the motivation has always been about showing love to, you know what I'm saying, my birthplace as well as the place that I reside in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As of right now, 616 GR was good. You know what I'm saying?
That's home.
Yeah.
That's home. So what's up, Brandon, man? Tell us what's going on with you, man. You know what I mean? This is my first time meeting you. I'm sitting beside a comedian, man. So please don't go ahead, you know, take one out of it. You know what I mean?
No, I ain't gonna do that. Can't do that, man. Nah,
So tell us a little bit about Brandon, man, and, you know, how you got started.
Well, first of all, I got started on crack pipe. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I was smoking crack with DJ Word in Albany, New York, and this is what happened. See, listen, man, we was.
So y'all both from New York?
No.
Okay.
I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, and you know what I'm saying. Now I reside in Michigan now. You know what I'm saying, in Grand Rapids. But I started comedy when I was like 13, 14 years old. And really got my kicking at 15 when I did this show at the Bob in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And ever since then, everything just took off with just comedy. It was just TV shows, radio, movies, and bam! Now I'm here in Jackson, Michigan.
So tell us about your experiences. Like, have you been in like any battles, like doing with the comedy, comedy battles? You know what I mean? Like going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You know how they had them TV shows and.
Yeah.
They're giving people opportunities to win this 100,000 or anything like that.
I was in Texas when I was doing this. I was actually in Texas. I did a competition, and I'm physical humor. I'm like all over the place. So I was in Texas. I took second place. My man Kevin Charles took that first place, but I was in second. I was riding all the way to first place until he walked in because he's a weed smoker. So he walked in and killed the show high, which I don't know how the hell you do that in the first place?
That's probably how you get in the zone. You know what I mean?
I don't know. He was like, I just want to, and he talks funny too. I just want to let everybody know that if you ain't got no weed, don't talk to me. I'm like, what? I'm like, first of all, you high as shit. Like, what does it make you to get high to get on stage and just win $100 like that? It was only $100.
You had to get in the zone.
I was like, dude, nigga, I smoked crack and I still lost. Like,
right. So what's the collaboration with you and DJ Word?
Man, DJ Word found me at a Hot Now, and
oh man,
it was me and the cat that I DJ with, DJ Prodigy. We was doing a show. Man, the show was turned up. We had a whole bunch of artist performances, and it was like a party afterward. But Brandon came up, was like, man, I'm a comedian, man. I'm from Atlanta. Let me get on.
Right.
Now, the only people I was performing that night was MCs and rappers. You know what I'm saying? But he was so hungry, he kept coming up to the DJ booth like, man, come on, I'm telling you, I'm funny, dude. I'm from Atlanta. Let me get on this mic.
Right.
So me and my peeps was like, you know what? If this dude is this hungry, he's got to be good. Let's give him the mic, see what he can do.
Right.
Give him about 5 minutes. If he's still funny, let's let him rock with it.
Right.
And he rocked the crowd.
But the whole thing is, he was so consistent.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
He was consistent to get on that stage.
He was consistent.
He was gonna
with
bug you until you got him on the stage.
And what people don't understand is when you're talking about achieving in life, it's all about how persistent you are. You know what I'm saying? I always say to people, it's never about the opportunity. It's never about where you get the opportunity to shine. It's always about, are you going to be ready for it when it happens for you? You know what I'm saying? So when he rocked the crowd, we was like, okay, we gotta build with this cat.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So my main drive has always been DJing, but I'm real serious about promoting independent talent.
Right.
Whether it's musicians, whether it's comedians, whether it's dancers, whether it's promoters,
Right.
It's all about pushing them. You know what
Because
I'm
at the
saying?
end of the day, man, a lot of our indie artists, considered magicians, comedians, they don't get the recognition like they should be getting because
Right,
they
right.
overlooking them because you already have people that's established. So all people know about is the people that's established. You know what I'm saying?
That's
they ain't
real
really
talk.
taking the time out to pay attention to these people that's might be. And 90% of the time, man, the indie is way better than the people.
Way
right here.
better.
You know what I mean?
Bruh,
They
okay,
just ain't been given. They just haven't
Boom,
been
that's
given the
that.
opportunity.
That's
you know
that
what I mean?
right
So,
there, man. I say that, I've been saying to people for years that I'm more serious about pushing an independent artist than I am a lot of these mainstream. Because a lot of these mainstream that got so gassed up, and 50% of the time they ain't really talented. It's their team that's pushing them so
Exactly.
hard. The rest of the world is believing they dope.
Exactly.
But majority of these independents, when you're talking about good music,
Yeah.
way better than the
the
majors.
music now,
you know what
the
I'm saying?
mainstream is like it ain't there. The
Right.
R&B music I love, but when you get to
Right.
listening to hip hop, man, it just you don't know what to believe anymore. You know what I mean? Like
right.
you can the boot bop music now. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
where the real music at that I love. You know what I'm saying? That you might love that you came up on. Ain't no more of that.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So you still got some of the greats out there. I ain't gonna put no names out there because I still listen to some of the guys, but a lot of stuff that's going on now with the beefs, I just believe it's all set up.
Right,
what I
right.
mean?
You don't know what's
Publicity.
real and what's not. You know what
I
I'm
mean?
saying?
So like, I'll take for instance with the Drake and Joe Buttons. Me personally, I just believe Joe Buttons in the studio with Eminem right now. He just had a beef with Drake. Drake really ain't say nothing back, but now everybody back on Joe Buttons trying to figure out what Joe Buttons about to drop. So he about to make some money.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like if you use a person's name nowadays in the industry and you popping, you gonna bring them back to the surface. Like I don't think a lot of people took like since we talking music. I always thought the Jay and Nas thing was a setup. You know what I mean? It was a high joint, but at the end of the day, Jay gave him a deal through Def Jam,
Right.
for his label.
It's funny you talk about.
You know what I mean?
Nas,
I just believe a lot of stuff in the industry now is set up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because he really reacted my man's career. You know
Man,
what I'm
all I
saying?
know is
Because
when that ether dropped,
it was killer. It was a killer. I got
To
to give it
this
to him.
day, to me, that's one of the
But then
best.
he dropped Stillmatic right after that. It
Yeah.
went
That
platinum.
was man.
What
I
happened
mean,
after that, though?
It's the funny thing is, majority of the times, as far as like when I'm traveling, listening to music, it's always Rakim in the rotation. It's always Nas. A lot of times it's like Black Thought. You know what I'm saying?
I love
Some
Black
Common.
Thought, man.
But man, Nas, he's always in the rotation.
Yeah.
But back to the independent music promotion. Like I said, I've always been serious about that. So, man, but knowing this cat, man, damn, I want to say about good 6-7 years now. So
y'all both are from y'all currently both are in Grand Rapids.
Right. So he's always been driven about pushing talent and putting his talent out there. And I've always been serious about music and promoting independent talent.
Right.
So myself, Brandon, and this dude named Bugsy, overnight celebrity, came up with the concept for 52nd and Clyde Park. And basically, that's the symbol right there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see that all over the Midwest by 2017. We coming. You know what I'm saying? It's all about promoting.
Let me ask you about that setup, man. What made y'all come up with that setup? Because that setup is cold.
With the you talking about the name?
I'm just talking about the setup of the show. It's like a setup of a show where you just stand out. Because y'all had the white background, then y'all had the dim of the lights in the back, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I'm gonna put an input up in it, then I'm gonna get a mic to Brandon. But like I said, it was us three that came up with the concept that we wanted to come up with something creative, a creative platform to promote independent talent.
Right.
Whether it be showcasing their videos, giving them a platform to perform in front of an audience.
Yeah.
Also talk about like future projects. So when we came up with that concept, we came up to this one station, and then they loved it. And that was like 4 years ago. So we've been 4 years strong. Come September 2016, this fall, it'll be the fourth season, and that's about to be crazy.
And so do y'all
input in that thing? You know what I'm
so
saying?
do y'all just do that in Grand Rapids, or do y'all move around different cities and do that?
We all over with it. You know what I'm saying? We've been to South Haven with it. We've been to Kalamazoo many a times with it. This is the first time that we've actually come to, Jackson, Michigan with it.
Right.
But this ain't gonna be the last time. But we have had a couple of artists on the show from Jackson. You know, J. Dr. Beast, he getting it in, man. Seriously talented.
I got a shirt on right now.
That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? It was a garbage can hustler. You know what I'm saying? Is that the brand right there?
Thanks for the outcome. You dig what I'm saying?
That's what's popping. So
J. Dr. Beast.
We wanted it, and then as far as with Blaze Out Radio, man, we appreciate what y'all doing. We want y'all to definitely come the next time we do the next taping, man. I want to hear some of that music you got. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, right now, man, I'm a host of Blaze Out Radio. I ain't doing no music right now.
We gonna bro, we gonna work on that.
I'll definitely send
bro.
you some though. I got some.
Right,
I just need your email. I'll get that to you before we leave here.
Oh, that's
you know
done.
what I mean?
That's
for
done.
real. But
You know
hey, Brandon, man, what's going on? What you got coming up? Previous to what you got going on right now? Is you hitting the stage tonight?
Yeah, I will be hitting the stage tonight. Like I said, comedy, it's not gonna die with me. It's not gonna die with me because I'm funny.
Yeah.
I'm funny, man, because you know what I'm saying, I got so much stuff going on right now, even with the stand-up I'm doing across the country. The movies down, but matter of fact, I just did like maybe 5 or 6 movies in the past 2 or 3 years.
Come on, talk about it. Let's hear about it.
The first movie that I wrote was called The Perfect Romance.
Hold on, you wrote?
I wrote it. And it was supposed to be a joke, but I ended up being an hour and 11-minute movie.
So are these movies that's hitting DVDs or?
Yes, my agent, he has a big announcement. There's a big announcement with that too. So I need to come back on this show and tell you what it is. I can't tell you what it is right now, but it's really a huge announcement.
So you write movies?
So, yeah.
So no, I'm just not talking to a comedian. I'm talking to a straight up businessman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Opportunist,
man.
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. All the way,
That's
man.
a beautiful thing, man.
All the way.
It's all about diversifying your portfolio. You know what I'm saying? It's like we gonna get it.
Right.
Whether it's gonna be with the comedy, whether with the putting on shows, with the DJing, it's gonna happen.
So tell me, as a comedian, man, how you take a bad day and turn it into a good day?
Make it funny again. Take all your experience that you had bad and just make it funny.
Tell me the most difficult thing that you endured in life, man, that made you to go harder than what you was doing before the point came to that.
There's been many. There's actually been many. I lost my uncle in 2013, and I don't know if you were there for this show where I think your brother was DJing. It was with Greg Morris at the Ramada Inn, and it was that Friday. And my uncle's funeral was that particular day, and I had a comedy show. And for some particular reason, I went last. And all the other guys, and shout out to my friends, it was Vaughn, James Jump, comedian James Brown Jr. I think it was a lineup of guys that were my friends. They did well, but not as well as they wanted to. Because they're great comedians. They had an off night. But when I went up there, it was like I did an HBO special with all the people that was there to support. And they just laughed all the way through all my jokes.
So, is your jokes freestyles, or is it something that you prep?
It's something. It's everything.
So is each show like prepped, or is you just step into the show?
What I do is basically because this is what I believe. You have to be at least half crazy to do comedy. You have to be crazy to do stand up. If you don't do stand up and haven't endured anything through your life, then I'll get there in just a minute. Listen.
It's all good. It's all good.
If you haven't done comedy to where a point where you haven't endured anything crazy, why are you on stage? You have to talk about your experiences. You have to talk about your bad experience, your good experiences, the sick experience.
So you're telling me you have to make it personal?
You have to make it. Comedy is a personal game.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can think of all the stuff. Oh, this would be funny. That you can prep, but it comes with the freestyle.
Right.
It comes with you making a joke. It comes with that pen right down. Like, oh man, I gotta talk about this. Like, you're talking about a whole lifespan of what you went through.
Right. So tell us about How can we get in touch with y'all like on the social networks? You know,
Well,
we
you catch
need
me-
we need to know that. You know.
Well, you can catch me on